Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports report. Reggae Boyz head coach Hallgrimsson says the future looks bright for Jamaica despite being knocked out of the CONCACAF Nations League competition following a 2-2 draw with Mexico at the Azteca Stadium on Sunday.
In what was a must-win game for the Jamaicans in order to advance to the last fourth Nations League competition, Bobby Reid sent them in front with a spectacular effort in the 8th minute. But the Mexicans equalized 9 minutes later through Oberlin Pineda. The Reggae Boyz then benefited from a 33rd minute own goal from Edson Alvarez. The game was then stopped after 34 minutes due to a heavy downpour. But on the restart, Hervin Lozano earned a point for the home team when he converted from the penalty spot in first half added time.
Yeah, I think we were unlucky. We had really good openings. We used the space behind Mexico, so we had a lot of good counterattacks. We had really good set pieces, which we should have scored from. So I would say we are disappointed that we did not score more than 2 goals. Of course, Mexico had their chances as well. But I think we had more open chances, clear-cut chances, which is down to details, maybe more working together to finish these attacks.
But although not qualifying for the Nations League semi-finals, the Jamaican second-place finish with 6 points means they booked their ticket to the group stage of the upcoming CONCACAF Gold Cup in June. Renata Brown for TVJ Sports.
Now, the informed Waterhouse, with 4 wins in their last 5 matches, opposed last season's runners-up Dunbeholden in the feature match in today's Jamaica Premier League at the Anthony Spaulding Sports Complex. The Jerusalem team are 5th on 30 points and can move to within 3 points of third place Mount Pleasant with a win. Meanwhile, Dunbeholden are 8th and 5 points off a top 6 playoff spot and have only 2 wins in their last 7 matches. The match is set to kick off at 7:30. In the curtain raiser at 5, 6th placed Humble Lion, who are winless in their last 4 matches, take on 11th placed Tivoli Gardens, who have not won a game since January 29. Portmorant All-Stars were handed their first defeat in the SDF St. Thomas Under-17 competition on the weekend, going down 3-0 to Golden Grove United. Goals from TJ Edwards in the 26th, Raheem Barnes in the 28th and Tyrone Johnson in the 33rd minutes secured the win for the host team. Yalas All-Stars, through goals from Zinedine McFarlane in the 44th minute, Shaim White in the 70th and Delon McFarlane in the 75th minute, got their first win of the season, 3-1 over Elite SDC. A brace from Horace Hines in the 65th and 75th minutes secured Seaforth Sports Club's first 3 points of the competition with a 2-1 victory over Bath Sports Club. In the day's other clash, Baptiste Alliance defeated York United 6-0 thanks to a hat-trick from Kedoy Williams and a double from Tavares Dixon. Experienced local sports administrator Don Anderson has been named the chairman of the Implementation Committee for the development of Jamaica's first ever sports museum after an announcement by Sports Minister Olivia Grange. Anderson is the president of the Jamaica Olympic Ice Hockey Federation and has worked in sports management for over 40 years. On March 5, Grange announced that based on the drawings, the long talked about National Sports Museum will cost in the region of $8 million or 1.23 billion Jamaican dollars to construct. And the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, is understood to have agreed to play 2 more T20 internationals than originally scheduled in the West Indies later this year. The additional games will feature in the full-fledged series that was part of the FTP in July to August. In all, the tour will feature 10 games consisting of 2 tests, 3 ODIs and 5 T20s instead of 3 T20s. And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. Shamela, it's back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us again at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.